Right then, here we are. I've got some painted parts with the 2K on it. Now I've decided to try and do what the other model makers do, which is what they call wet sanding. Obviously this is taking fine sandpaper, just taking the top layer of 2K coating off. The idea being that any imperfections get taken out. The idea being a nice layer, flat layer of paint reflects better any sharp edges are gone, so you get better reflection. I made a start. I've never done this before. I'll polish a proper car, I'll machine polish, but I was very nervous about doing this. As you can see, I'm using micro mesh sandpaper because it's very fine grades of sanding. I've seen a lot of the other professional model makers, as I refer to them, do this. I'm trying to copy them, but I'm not going to go with the both feet first. I just wanted to build myself up gently. I couldn't make my mind up if it was worth it, to be honest. I did a few bits and I gave up on it. I gave up, but on reflection now I've completed the model, it did actually work. I just needed to find a better form of cutting paste to get a better finish. But as you can see, there's a bottle of Ferrari in the background. You put that in the water to act as a lubricant, so you don't burn through. I mean, the idea being that water is a form of lubricant, but that just adds a bit of a slip to it, so should make the finish better. But I'll be honest, I was scared. I was worried about burning through the 2K and making a complete codge job of it. That's why I'm using one of the small pieces that fits over the rear suspension. I was going as gently as possible. I've got my light on full. You can see I'm going through you can see on the bottom right of the picture, there's a list of the different grades of paper. I've gone through from 6,000, and that last one's 12,000 grit. But that's the first bit done. Right then, we've done some dry wet sanding. We're now using Maguire's Ultimate Compound to cut back the paint. And this should help towards a better shine. It's the ultimate fine way of sanding, you could say. It's a liquid sanding. If the finest sandpaper you got to like 12,000, it's probably something daft like 36 or 40,000. There's very fine micro abrasives in the body of the paste. I'm trying to use the same pads as I was using on a proper car, but it didn't work. I ended up using earbuds that you use for cleaning out your ears. That seemed to work better, but at this point I wasn't so sure if it was working. But it was definitely helping bring up a shine on the bodywork. But we got through that. There's the clean cloth. Polish it off. I need to get more cloths, and I'm going to start doing this, get into it properly, learn how to do it. Next thing is to polish it, to start bringing up a better shine. And for that I used this stuff, Custom Wizards Polish. It's a small family owned business in Wrexham, and I use their stuff on my own cars, and it always comes up really good. They don't even have it on their own website, but if you ring up Custom Wizards and speak to Jason, I'm sure he'll give you a price and be able to send you some out through the mail. I'll leave a link in the description. But I swear by their polishes and waxes on proper cars. I've never had a bad result yet. But there we are. Just testing these little bits that I'd wet sanded for the first time. Colour sanding is another term for it, but it's what all the best modelers do. So this was my first attempt. I've got to do more. You can see it's starting to bring up. You're getting a depth of colour, which really shines. Be better if the camera would zoom it. There we go. We're getting a zoom onto their ceramic wax now to put a. This will deepen the colour more and it'll put a protective layer on. Another one of Jason's products, and now I'm onto the side pod sections. This is what gave the Ferrari F1-89 its distinctive Coke bottle shape, which is now, you look at any modern Formula 1 car, they're no longer boxy like the days of the 80s. The Williams Hondas, the Lotus Hondas, the Lotuses. You look at a Red Bull or a Toro Rosso, any of the modern day cars, they all have this Coke bottle shape, which was perfected by John Barnard, starting with the F1-89, also known as the chassis code 640. Excuse me. But yeah, unfortunately the clear coat had lifted on my finger, had dropped on my finger. I lifted off the, you can see one of the decals is damaged, so that's why I tried it on that side, but I didn't do the other. Like I said, I was very nervous about doing this. I thought, you know, I could really ruin this model here, but I'm just buffing it off now, and yeah, you can see that it dulls it, then you've got to polish it. There we are. I'm starting to get a decent colour. I was using zero paints and zero paints clear coat 2K, and it starts coming up lovely. The light doesn't show that bit up too well, but it looks fine to the eye. So there we are. We're now on to build the engine and the suspension. We've got the rear suspension, the main engine block, and the uprights for the rear spoiler. We've got more of the rear suspension on now, and the earbuds are still there from when I was polishing it all. This is where the kit starts flying together now. We've now got the sides of the engine on and the cylinder head. The cylinders, all 12 of them, sing beautifully. Now we've got the rear shocks on, the disc brake covers, the exhausts. It's really come together quickly now. We've got some more of the rear shocks are in place there. That sits flush on a rocking arm. The monocoque's been painted in flat black, X18. And then we've got the sides painted in the lustrous Scuderia red. That's the front suspension uprights, again with some more painted parts on the side that fit into the monocoque. There we are. It's starting to come together now. You got the suspension arm sticking out. It's all coming onto the body. Even more suspension items. Everything's falling into place. This kit's come together lovely. The downward parts of the suspension, that's what takes the push rods for the suspension. Gluing it onto the chassis, I use glue and glaze. And I had to use the bottle to buy deluxe models. I had to use the bottle to weigh it down. Glue perfectly. Got the radiators in to cool the mighty 3.5 litre V12 engine. And there we are. We're starting to get the side sections on. It's starting to come together now, really quickly. I was surprised how quickly the model dropped together. Painting the body is what takes the time. There we are. Rear suspension's fitted in. We've got the brake discs on now. I should have painted those a bit more, but they're going to be hidden behind the wheels. The wheels are on with the Goodyear Eagle tyres that were made in my hometown of Wolverhampton. Unfortunately, all gone now. But used to be one of the biggest employers in Wolverhampton. We can see how the bodywork hugs the intakes for an aerodynamic shape. There's the V12 engine. We've now got to induct the cowling to force air into the top of the cylinders, and we've now got the cowling on. It's nearly done. We're nearing the end, and that paintwork looks fabulous. I was really pleased with how that paintwork come out. There's the front. We've got the front wing on as well. There's only one bit missing, and it's there. The model is done. The decals were very dry and crusty, so a few of them have got damages in use. But I mean, it's a 20-odd-year-old model, so something was going to happen. I've done the best with what I've got, but I'm pleased with how it come out, and it's my hero, Nigel Mansell's car. The red, I just love the colour red on cars. Red, purple and blues are my favourite colours, but yeah, outside in the natural light, everything looked better. Unfortunately, those decals just behind the rear tyre there got damaged when it slipped on the 2K, and it'll all come off on my glove. Not a happy bunny. These things happen. Nothing could be done about it. The rear of the car, as you can tell, everything is hidden away. Even the exhausts come out through the rear diffuser, just to give more downforce. The top view, the Coke bottle silhouette, as I said, perfected by John Barnard when he designed this car, and it's what all modern Formula 1 cars look like now. Anyway, that's it for the build, and it's time for me to wish you all goodbye in the last section. Thanks for watching. Hi everybody, hope you're well. That's it then, the Ferrari has been built. Enjoyable kit. Decals give me a good fight. Some of them were rather crispy. Or should I say crusty? Hey! Acting like a kid again. But yeah, enjoyable kit. And it is. To prove that I have built it, this is in my possession. Number 27, Nigel Mansell. Or as the Tifosi called him, Il Leone, the lion. Really enjoyed that. Another kit off, done and dusted. Paint went down very well. Zero paintings. Not everybody's first choice, but it seemed to work alright for me. Like I say now, is thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe if you would please, and share amongst your friends and family and people who are within the modelling community. Glasses are falling off my face again. On to the next one. I don't know what I'm doing next, but watch this space. I've got plenty to go at. I think it's going to be a rally car. I'm tempted to do a touring car of some kind, but I'm going to see what pops in my face when I open my boxes. I have got one that I'm tempted, and it's a certain Scottish driver. I don't mean David Coulthard either. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, look after yourselves, be good. Bye.